Chris struggled because because top lane the meta shifted a lot. As probably most of you are finding, top lane isn't as influential as it used to be. Ever since Riot kind of shifted the meta towards more team play oriented gameplay, top lane has kind of been the lane I would say has been like left behind. It's a bit sad. I was never a top lane main myself, so I didn't really get affected by it. But I always remember like season 7, season 8, top laners just stomping games and just overtaking. Now, since that kind of top lane decay started happening, Chris started realizing that sure, he can keep playing top, but unless he's playing for a competitive team, which he has done on and off for the last year or so, top lane is just unplayable in his opinion. And that's not everyone, that's not for everyone, but top lane for a lot of people, a lot of old school top lane mains, top lane just isn't what it used to be. And we can look back on the glory days and go, fuck yeah, top lane in Season 8, Season 7, this was sick. But top lane in Season 10 isn't that crash hot in solo queue. In team play, it's completely different. But in solo queue, it's a bit weird. It's always that typical meme of being an island. But it's just not what it used to be. So anyway, cut a long story short, Chris started disliking the game. He started getting more and more frustrated at the game, partly because he was in gold and he should be playing versus diamond players, but partly because he was playing his main Poppy, still with a 63% win ratio over 100 games. Coronavirus, still with a 63% win ratio, but he just wasn't being able to influence the map enough. He was literally roaming at 10 minutes. He was TPing at 4 or 5 minutes. I did multiple game reviews with him. We talked a lot, and he kind of came up with this suggestion on his own, but I kind of led him towards it. We said, how about we try a new role? So Chris went to jungle, and you can see not so much on this account, there's a bit of Nidalee played, but you can see on his main, he started playing a lot of jungle. So Nidalee, Kayn, Hecarim, not so much success on Hecarim and Kha'Zix. But again, he ran into a roadblock of Chris is a top laner and naturally he loves CS. So naturally he plays Black Desert Online as well, or he used to. He doesn't play anymore. But what I'm getting at is Chris was a PVMer, and so jungle was never that suited to him. He did well in jungle. He was really good with his micro, really good with his CS per minute, really good with tracking as well, and really good with kind of everything but ganking. His ganking was still good, it just wasn't in the quantity that he needed to do in order to influence the games enough. So, we again ran into that roadblock of, hey, where can we go? You know, jungle, I'm performing well, I'm doing pretty well, I have these nice stats, but I just feel like I can't influence the game enough. So we hit another roadblock, and we went, okay, again, do we enjoy jungle as a role that much? Yeah, it's okay, but let's try something else. So we went on to the next influential lane that I personally think in Season 10 is arguably the most influential role in solo queue, and that is mid lane, because you're basically a jungler. When you play mid lane right, you are basically a second jungler. And so now Chris is playing mid lane a lot. He's kind of been very frustrated with the game, because in EUS there's a bit of a problem with Smurfs, boosters. In my experience, just from secondhand experience, EUS, particularly in the gold slash plat elo, there's a lot of kind of coin flip games going on, because it's whoever gets the most Smurfs, or it's whoever gets the duo queue, etc, etc. And so he then got fed up with the game a little bit more. He's been on the verge of quitting multiple times, but now he's kind of finding a bit of success in mid lane now that he is kind of not so interested in his ranked. I know Chris, he's very competitive as well, so he still does care about his rank, but what he's kind of done now is he's in a mentality where he's like, I have nothing to lose. And to be honest, for a lot of players, this probably won't work, but for Chris, I think it is actually going to work for him. I don't know if he knows it yet, but for someone like him, he gets very invested in the game, and every win and every loss, it kind of hit him a lot until he became like dead inside is the best way I can put it. And he started getting disinterested. He started not caring whether he won or lost. He just wanted to do this. He just wanted to do that. He didn't care if he won or lost because he felt like it was out of his hands. And now Chris has kind of got to this stage of enlightenment in solo queue where he has elevated himself to another level. And he's gone, I don't care about my rank. I just want to play the champions that I want to play. I want to play them how I want to play. And as long as I'm having fun playing those champions, I am going to like League of Legends again. And this is a problem that I think is happening to more and more people. Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is where you're going, right? He's elevated himself to a pro player. Ask any pro player right now. Ask Sven. Ask Blabber. Sorry, I'm naming NA. Ask Perks. Ask Caps. Ask Yankos. I don't know that many EU players. But ask any of these guys what they think about solo queue. They do not care about their solo queue rank. All they care about is getting a game simulation. All they care about is practicing a new champion. All they care about is doing this new strategy. They're not actually caring about the win or loss. Their win or loss to them is whether they're learning what they want to be learning. And so Chris is yet to kind of start not caring about wins and start having a structured learning environment. So going, okay, I don't care if I win or lose, but I want to have a 55% kill participation. Right now, Chris is at, I don't care if I win or lose, but I want to have fun. And that is actually a really good goal. I actually think a lot of players, particularly the players who get frustrated, particularly the players who get tilted off chat, you need to take a step back and understand, why am I actually playing League of Legends? Have I lost my way? Am I just grinding for this like superficial rank instead of actually having fun? It's a computer game. Unless you're going to do it professionally, you need to not get upset and you need to not care about what rank you are. Because the rank comes second. If you're learning, if you're getting better, your rank always comes second to the micro improvements. So to learning a new champion, to getting yourself up to date with the meta, to improving your CS per minute, to roaming more, to ganking more, to helping your jungler secure more objectives, to warding more. All these little things build up. They don't happen overnight. Everyone thinks you can climb from gold to plat to diamond in a season overnight. It's not possible unless you're a Smurf, unless you're TF Blade doing a 80% unranked to challenger challenge and just stomping on people and actually getting them permabanned for feeding. Anyway, I won't go into that. That's another rant. But basically what I'm trying to say is more League players need to stop caring about their ranked and start setting goals that have nothing to do with their rank. So start setting yourself goals on your favorite champions. Hey, I love Victor, but I always have a problem with getting in enough fights. Okay, start getting in more fights. How do I get more fights? Get lane priority? Roam. Get lane priority? Invade. Get lane priority? Secure an objective. All these things will always draw fights, because when you're securing something or doing something you shouldn't be doing, the enemy goes, hang on, why is this guy doing that? He shouldn't be doing that. Let's go fight him. And if you're there first, if you're in the better position, 9 times out of 10, well, probably like 7 times out of 10, you're going to get into a fight and you're probably going to win it because you were better positioned, you were better prepared. Now, again, that's like kind of a micro situation that obviously doesn't apply for everyone. But the main thing is, Chris, he's almost at the ultimate stage of enlightenment. Even I'm not even here yet. The only people, in my opinion, that are at this stage, let's call it stage 69 of enlightenment for League of Legends solo queue play, is do not give a shit about your rank. Do not care what your rank is. Who cares what your rank is? Is it going to go on your resume? Like, if your friends pay you out for your rank, who cares? Like, what does it mean? Your rank, like, everyone gets frustrated that they can't climb, that they're not in the rank they should be. So why are you caring about it? Who cares if you're gold 3? Who cares if you're silver? They don't know your story. They don't know why you play League of Legends. Everyone cares about their ranked, but no one actually cares about your rank. That you care about enjoying the game. You care about playing the champions you want to play. You care about playing the role you want to play. All these things are actually why you play League of Legends. Everyone thinks they play League of Legends to get to the highest rank possible. They don't really. Deep down, when you actually like scrape under the surface, I play League of Legends to have fun, to interact with my community, but also to play with my friends. Of course, you know, like diamond, plat, whatever, that's secondary. I know I'm there. I don't really care where I go from there. All I do now is I want to have fun. And obviously I've been playing, I think since like season 2. So like I'm probably at a stage where it's like, yeah, ranked is cool, but as long as I'm having fun, as long as I'm learning, as long as I'm like trying to improve myself, rank is kind of secondary. Um, Shadow Stalker. I just want to get to a rank where my teammates are aware of what an objective is. Maybe at the start of each game, Shadow Stalker, you have a copy pasta, and what you do is you just define an objective. You go, an objective in League of Legends is something that both teams can contest or is available for both teams, and you have to attack it, or you have to move to a certain position at a certain time to secure this objective. Literally just do that. Hey Zubin, how you going, mate? Um, dude, just maybe I start a Google Doc. Whatever your problems are, let's start a Google Doc. If it's telling your team what an objective is, copy and paste it just before the game. Control V it into chat. Just get the game on a good note. Hey guys, just in case you didn't know what an objective is, a dragon is an objective, a Rift Herald is an objective, and a turret is an objective. Now, what do these objectives do? Well, they help us win the game by doing X, Y, Z. Maybe we could do that. Zubin, my boy, I am coaching people. I am a coach. Again, sellout, but head over to my website. So see the panels in my Twitch below. If you're interested in my coaching, right now I'm just doing a dono profile review.